And this year we'll be taking over the very, very mid, but frankly, much worse than mid, Tennessee Titans, folks. That is who we're doing for the rebuild today. And it'll be a very interesting one. As we can tell, we have some aging talent, and frankly, you know it's bad whenever the punter is your third best player. Like, what am I dealing with? But besides the point, we got some aging talent, we got some young talent, we got some people, frankly, I think we just need to make a move to get some capital with. So, I'm going to get to the end of the season. We're going to see who we can re-sign, see who we can't sign, and move on like that, as if it was regular free agency. So, on to that. And leading this team will be Timmy Titan. And frankly, that man looks so disheveled, I feel like he embodies the feelings of this franchise. Alright, we went 5-12, which frankly I think is about what they actually went in real life. No, they didn't, because they actually got first pick. I don't think I get first pick with that rank. But behind that, Latham gets star because he was a rookie. Nothing else really developed greatly here. Sweat gets superstar. Simmons stays superstar. Snead stays superstar. Awuzie is still star. Hooker's star. And Quinn Diggs is a 77 star. He's going to regress really quickly. Baker's star. Who do we got on the re-sign coming up here? That's really the big question, is who do we got in the re-sign phase? Baker doesn't want to be here. Neither does Boyd. I'm not going to keep either one of them, to be honest with you. We're going to accept Treylon Burks as 5th. I'm just basically going to let everybody else walk. I think everybody else just kind of like let go. There's no point keeping anybody else. We'll take our chance in free agency with the rest here. And I'll see you guys after that to see how this team looks in their first year as head coach. Alrighty, after a somewhat interesting free agency here, we were able to get one free safety. We actually re-signed Stonewall for 7 years. For 7 years. We got Bates as our kicker for 7 years, so he's going to be our kicker for the while. We got Judon for a year. Goslin for 2. We got a right guard for 2, and then a free safety for 2. So a lot of, and then Moses for 1, just to kind of get us over the hump. In case we draft the tackle, we can put him behind him. But do you have an idea of where we're picking? So, I haven't looked at these mocks yet. We got pick 4, so obviously a left end is a need. I guess there's a lot. You can't go wrong here. You can't go wrong here. Maybe here. Definitely not here. Can go here. Technically could go quarterback. We could. I don't know how much I like the pick. Playmaking wide receiver's not out of the question, if I'm being honest with you. Because, like, if we're being honest with ourselves, we don't exactly have a fantastic receiver. To give everyone a quick look down at the team after this, we get pick 4, so obviously we're going to get we should be able to grab a pretty decent player here. But if we take a look at the roster really quick for everyone, just see what they can, just so you guys can see what we're looking at pre-draft here. Generate the best lineup. Boom. Levis currently is our only quarterback, so we always can grab one. The O-line looks moderately improved. We're not fantastic, but we're better. We have one good tight end. Ridley at the 1 currently, but that's going to switch because I really want to get Burks some reps. And then I think I'm going to move Pollard, in all honesty, just to try to acquire some depth here. Honestly, if I had a second D tackle, I'd probably switch this to a 4-3. Besides that, I mean, we don't look too bad. We're nothing fantastic, obviously, but we're not too bad in the other sense either. I gotta make some moves. Like I said, most of it is gonna be moving Pollard. I'm gonna see if I can move him pre-draft here to try and get some more picks. If I do move him here, you guys will absolutely see it. But if not, we'll be into the draft. And there it is. The Tony Pollard trade has been made. With a 5th this year and a 6th in 2. We'll be acquiring a 5th and 7th in 2026. And the Rams 3rd and 4th this year. Plus, a middle linebacker with sprites. which means, frankly, I can stay in a 4-3, or I can switch to a 3-4. And honestly, the answer to that question really depends on this draft. Because I did scout a D tackle, but I didn't expect the Pollard one to return my second best middle linebacker. So I got some thinking to do, because I was gonna all out plan to take a 4-3 now. I might be switching that, and we might be staying within the 3-4. But on to the draft now. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking over trades and stuff because I'm not 100% sold on what's there. But I'm staring at the Rams offering me their next 2 years of first and seconds for my fourth this year. Which, as much as I want to use it for the rebuild, because it would be great to have, I can't say no to this. I get 2 firsts and 2 seconds out of this. Now, right, it's nothing this draft, but that's an absolute yes for this. Obviously, that kind of kills me in the sense of I don't have a first round pick to build this rebuild off of to start, but I'm gonna get some bangers next couple of years. So I feel like that's a smart pick. Now I gotta look through some stuff to see where we want to go here. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I found the steal. I feel like I found the steal of the draft. This man has elite excel, elite agility, good change of direction, good jumping, elite speed, decent strength. Dude, I feel like I can make him a receiver. He's 6'4", 250. It's not a great thing, but look at the stats. B spectacular, A short route, A catching in general. Dude, I gotta go here. I have to. He's 6th. And we got him at 36. Okay, that's not bad. Quiet, soft hands, catch everything, good speed for tight end, secure hands. Alright, that's nice. Does this game hate me? He's normal dev? I feel like this game hates me. In preparation for Bobby Wagner leaving, we are going to draft Earl Zimmer, who's a fairly fast middle linebacker. So I feel like this should be fairly okay. I don't know if it's going to be hidden, but he's true value of 18. I feel like this has to be bugged. He is hidden. Awesome. 91 speed for a middle linebacker. What am I doing? Okay, that happened. Let's let the CPU do what the CPU does and see what it can bag me, and we're gonna go to draft recap here. Although we did apparently have somebody a stat leader by trading for by that middle linebacker. That's huge. Okay. Let's take a look at that recap. I didn't even realize that until now. But let's take a look at the recap here. Obviously, no first round pick. That was a bust. My opinion. He's 76 over base. Normal dev. That hurts. We knew about this one. What about the pick four? Left outside linebacker. Nah, okay. It was probably the last one that was honestly anything that could be useful. I don't know. The corner. He's not really going to do much. We have too many good corners already. So I already got 3. I'm not really concerned about them. As far as the draft goes, though, no generational talents at all. I mean, look at that. That's nuts to see right there. That's a bad draft. But the Rams went quarterback, which, frankly, we weren't going to go. And they got to, you got to figure they got a hidden def. But we weren't going quarterback. So that really isn't a huge deal for me. And we got 2 first-round picks. Now, granted, they took a quarterback, which means the picks for them might turn out to be worse because they may actually be someone decent now. But on to the season, when we set up everything and we'll see how we do. All right, so we're going to start in the preseason here just because I want to get maximum reps for certain people. And taking a look at everything now really quickly, we're going to do this just to show what it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Spears, Ridley, Burks, Flynn at the linebacker spot here, which kind of stinks. I'm not going to lie to you seeing that. Seeing that normal dev with that horrendous face scan just honestly makes me angry. I won't lie. As far as everything else goes, Zimmer's already out for a week. We haven't played a game yet, but it's fine. I know what I'm going to do here. I got to change some specialists. So, we're going to put... Honestly, I'm going to leave Flynn in the slot receiver spot. And we're gonna put Splight here. And then, well, once he's in, I'm actually gonna trade Bobby Wagner away at the regular season and let those two run it out. So we're gonna send the regular season. We're gonna move Bobby Wagner. All right, unfortunately for me, nobody wants Wagner, like at all. Like they don't have the middle linebacker need, and if they do, they don't have anything I need. So that makes this a little bit more difficult. Not really, but it makes this decision to sign him and then bench him for the rookie, and I'm actually going to put him at the 1 because I got Splight as the sub linebacker. So we have an interesting looking one here, and what we mean by that is apparently Zimmer. Apparently my middle linebacker can do long snaps. I got to change all of the superstar stuff, everything there. And then everything else is there. Once we get Linsenberg back in 1 week, we should be have an okay line. Still lacking at the right guard position, but unfortunately, what I wanted to move people for, I couldn't move anyone for. And then, like I said, I think only change I'm doing is that. I want to get Flynn those reps, and then I'm going to make a move. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this move. Ready? We're not touching scheme or anything, but we did change this to the Los Angeles Rams playbook. I'll show you why in 1 second. Alright, so did everybody have an idea of what the changes that were made? Of course, we're going to run the Rams playbook because it helps you really level up receivers. And I'm going to try to half of level everything up by making Burks the primary, Flynn the primary. Hopefully that can get them both to star and they can move along even better. Zimmer's going to take this over Spite. But Spite's going to keep the sub linebacker position. Now. Not now. That one. And we're going to put Flynn at this with Burks at the 2. So if it's going to jump so much, jump Burks. And then everything should go to Burks. And then hopefully we can use our tight end fairly well. Let's send him to the midseason, see how we do. And more than likely we're not going to be in great shape. But let's see how bad we are. And just like we expected, I am currently 1-16. But we have 13 people ready to negotiate for this. So who's leaving? We definitely want to keep McCurry. Amir Hooker, I kind of do want to keep. I want to keep Wonku, but I also want to move him because I know he's pretty. Like he can put some pretty decent trade value. Murray Jr. we're gonna let walk. As far as anything else goes, I think that's it. That's really about it. No one else. And then we're gonna accept Stronsky's 5th. So the question is, obviously try to re-sign here. I think how many years does Hooker want? He wants 3. I don't want 3 though. I'm gonna give you 2. Can you take 2 for that? He does not want. He wants a 3-year deal. I don't want to give him 3-year deal. McCreamy. We'll change his later, but we'll get him re-signed. This is the one that I question, like, because we obviously have an okay tight end with him. Now that just makes 2 pretty good tight ends around the same age. I don't know. I might move him. I might just re-sign him. Yeah, we'll find that one out. But important thing to look at is how's the roster look? Because like obviously we stink. But are we seeing any major pluses? Ridley's injured. Sick. Flynn's not seeing anything. Burks is up and overall already. That's a plus. Defensive-wise, Zimmer gets superstar. Dude, that's insane. All right, we got to make sure he's got good stuff set for him. I also have to do sweats. I never did sweats. I'm an idiot. And then Flynn still has the slot. I'm actually going to move Burks as starting slot. We're basically just going to try to hammer out Burks and some stuff. Hopefully he can get over the hump. Why does it keep doing this? Stop it. Leave it as him. Alright, I need to go do some stuff, but I'll see you guys at postseason and see if we still are 1-6. I did make a trade. It was actually Hooker because he doesn't want to take that 3 years, and I don't want to have him until he's 30. I wasn't doing it. So I moved him in a 6th in 2 years for a 2nd this year and a 4th this year. So, because we suck. We need to make some picks. Well, we managed to pull a record of 5-12, which is slightly impressive. We weren't even dead last in the AFC. We didn't have any leaders or anything, which is slightly unfortunate. Let's take a quick look at the roster. See if we have any good developments or anything anywhere. Burks is still normal. Well, that's obviously not where we have to go because he's just better. Levis didn't improve. Ridley didn't improve. Burks maybe got an overall, so that didn't exactly help my cause. And then everything else here looks fantastic. Yeah, I never replaced him. I'll be honest, I never did. As far as everything else goes, yeah, this offense needs some help, if we're being honest with ourselves. Somehow Bobby Wagner got to starting right, and I don't understand that. There's no auto, like nothing autos on, which I think is funny. But we still have a Woozy. We did sign McCreary. I've been calling him McCreamy. We signed him. We re-signed Okawadu. But unfortunately, it did not pay off with Burks this year. I was trying to give him the ball. Let me look at the stats really quick. I just want to see if that actually improved anything for him. Because honestly, Will Levis, yeah, that's bad. Not even 4,000 yards. Basically 2-1. Rushing wise, Tajay Spears isn't. Who am I kidding? Tajay Spears, I mean, it was pretty bad running wise too. Burks got 1,000 yards, only 9 touchdowns. I mean, he's not going to get any awards with any of that. Owuzie leads in tackles. Spike gets second, which is understandable. My corners apparently are making plays like crazy. Simmons, who I'm assuming in those tackles for loss, he did at 6. No, Sweat did at 16. That's good to see. Simmons with 13, but also at 10 sacks. 6 from Judon, 3.5. And then, 5 INTs for the middle linebacker. Did they just switch what they were supposed to do? Snead with 4, Owuzie with 4. That's some solid performances there. That might... I don't know if it's going to be enough to get DBs, get some upgrades there, but they might be able to. I guess let's sim to the Super Bowl and see just where we fall. Actually, the question is, the really big question here is, did the Rams make the playoffs? They did not, which means that the picks for them shouldn't be too bad, actually. We're going to take a look at the fourth whenever it comes out, but let's sim the Super Bowl and see what happens. With a Bengals-Eagles Super Bowl, you have the upper right, you have Dallas beating the Cardinals, by the way. That's Cardinals beating Dallas. That's 7-2. Uncharacteristic first loss for the Chiefs there. That's insane. As far as that else goes, let's take a look at the yearly awards really quickly here. Obviously, we're not going to be in any contentions for any of these. AFC, nothing in offensive player, nothing in defensive player. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We had Flynn at 3. He might be able to get an upgrade for that. I don't think we had anybody else really. Nope, Zimmer gets there at 9. I mean, he's already superstar, so hopefully he maintains. Best quarterback, we're not on here for sure. Running backs, nothing on our end. Receivers, probably nothing as well. Yeah. O-line? Do we get any luck with the O-line stuff? We don't. D-line, maybe? We might have somebody. We do have Simmons on here at D-line. That was it. I doubt I have anything at running at linebacker now. Corners, so I said we might have someone here. We do. We have Snead here and then Owuzie down there as well. So we have 2 corners on there. Hopefully that gives them an upgrade there. And then nothing promising for kicker. I do want to see one thing out of the AFC or NFC. Is Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's not on there. I'm so happy their quarterback didn't make it. All right, let me double check here to see. Let's see, because this would be the time that dev trade upgrades or anything happen here. I don't think we're gonna see anything. Nothing on this. Nope. Take it back. Flynn gets star, so that's a plus. I mean, hopefully he'll start to develop better. So hopefully again that can be a nice 1-2 pairing at tight end we can ride with. Sneed gets superstar. Owuzi's still star though. And then Sweat, Simmons, and Zimmer maintain. Judon goes to star, but we're not gonna have him next year, so that really doesn't mean anything to us. As far as everything else goes, somehow my tight end is not taking wrestle. I'm so confused on how this works, dude. Like, I don't have them on auto organize, and they're just shoving people in places that they shouldn't be. But we'll go on to free agency because I already re-signed the people I wanted to. I have to re-sign Stronsky, so I'll do that, and then I'll do free agency and see you guys. Alrighty, we have a free agency recap to review here. Obviously, I didn't put an offer into Purdy. I didn't even try to overpay for him because, frankly, I feel like that's cheating because what's the likelihood that he would actually be available? So I felt like that was a cheap way to rebuild, so I didn't do it. But we did overpay for Curry Joseph to get him. Bosa, Christian Watson at the 2, Tyron Smith to go to right, and Epps at the free safety. So that kind of, to give an idea of what that team looks like now. Once it loads. So obviously we had a 60-something at tight end with tackle. But we've hence filled that by putting Tyron Smith there. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Christian Watson takes over the 1. Calvin Ridley's starting to regress. I forget how much longer we have him, but we're kind of dead in the water with him, in all honesty. Defensive-wise, Zimmer does regress to star, unfortunately. Joey Bosa's star, though, which is nice. Kirby Joseph takes over the strong safety slot. Epps takes over the free safety. Epps takes over the strong safety slot. So we could use a strong safety and end here. Probably is really all this team needs on defense. As far as offense goes, obviously a quarterback would be preferred. A right guard would be nice. And then hopefully we can start to piece this together a bit more in terms of everything. And Burke still takes the slot. I don't know how much I like that, to be fair, but it's not out of the question we take a receiver. Now, we have 2 first-round picks in this one because of the Rams. Us making that initial trade to get rid of our 4th. So we have a 5th round this year, and they're saying to go receiver, which honestly isn't out of the question. But I think I'd rather go right or left end, possibly right tackle. And then our second one falls at pick 14. They're saying corner. This one might be the end. I mean, there's a lot of options on our board here. But I'll do the last bit of scouting, and then we'll head to the draft. Things to note going into this. Ladarius Sneed would like us to see to upgrade our pass rush. An end is none out of the question. But I think that's probably where we're going to go. But I just want to make that note that he's looking for an upgraded pass rush. And I'm going to see if we can give it to him. All right, I'm going to take Anthony Davis as a first pick here. Mostly because, I mean, he's a 6'4" of 253. I think he'd make a good left. But the biggest thing is A, block shedding, and A, power move. I feel like this man will get to the quarterback fairly quickly. So we're going to go with him here. He's true rank of 14. That's not bad. But with how we're set up, our pressure's coming from our outside linebackers. So we're not too worried about him being there. He's only... Jeez, I'm striking out with these picks. Alrighty. On to the second one here. This one could be fairly quick, in all honesty. If he's there, we're taking him. I don't... No, he's gone. Chris Carnegie, they took him at 9 from Jacksonville. That was the man I wanted to take here. But I'm going to go with the Kevin Nixon out of here. Just because, I mean, if you look, he's pretty good. And I think it's a good thing to try to put a backup behind. There it is. There's a hit and everything, which is nice. He very well could take the spot from Tyron Smith. But the issue is we need to fill that. I can't keep playing rotation at tackle. I just need to hit that one really quick. So on to the second round here. All right, I'm taking with our second round pick here. This Technically, I think it's an elusive back. Or it's a receiving back, technically. But, frankly, he's just fast. He's just fast, is all can be. And I see... I mean, Marin's a 4-3. I don't really care about that part. The biggest thing is he's hidden. Oh my gosh, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be beautiful. I actually need to find a power back for him now. So I am going to go with Taylor here at the free safety spot with a B hit power, C-man coverage. He's not great. He's not terrible. He might be normal dev. He might be. But he's a high overall. That's why the fear was he was normal dev. The fear was he was normal dev. But we get another second round pick here in a little bit, which is good to see. So we're getting 3 second rounders here, which is nice. We're taking another rusher here at left end who we will move to right. But he's really strong. So I'm looking. I like it. I'm hoping he's hidden. It might not be. He's not. Shoot. Alright, we're on a 3rd round, pick 5. I'm going to keep this clip rolling here. Only because if the man I want's there at quarterback, I'm taking him. And if not, we're just going to cut it on. You're here, none of this. He is. So we're going to take... And the reason we're doing this really quickly here, just so everyone sees this. So deep throw, medium, short. Beckham's not bad. But the better one out of the 2 is right here. Actually, you know who I might want to go with? He's technically an undrafted player. He doesn't look that bad. The issue is only his good throw power. And the other guy has elite. Like the strong arm here, who I was looking at, which was Cole, has elite. He has elite throw power. I don't know. I don't mind the field general. He actually looks a bit better, in all honesty, if we're sitting this. But I mean, if I want to do, we can go here. What about Olsen? What does Olsen have? He's not too bad. I mean, he's nothing great. Great throw power. All right, everyone, leave your comments in the thing. I know I'm reaching. I know I am. But do I go with my gut and do I go with Cole, or do I go down to the field general Carter, who is not as good in terms of their stuff as Cole? Cole's listed as a day 3. I love when it just bugs out and doesn't let me do anything. Sick. Cole's listed as a day 3 strong arm. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with Cole. I'm going with my gut. I said I was going with him from the beginning. Not a great pick. He's probably normal. He has 96 throw power and he's hidden dev. Dude, I just found the Will Levis replacement right there. That's huge. I'm going to leave this going just in case the person I saw was available, because I will absolutely be taking him. Now, everyone knows, for me to do a rebuild and everything, I always find a good power back. And unfortunately, the one we were just looking at really quickly went away. But I like this. He's not too great, but it offsets the very fast speed bag that we just took, and we can get rid of Tajay Spears. He's 37th ranked. He's only normal enough. I don't care. I don't really care where he is. He's just power back, and I need a power back to offset. So I'm going to let the CPU do the rest there. That's some crazy drafting by me. We're going to the end here. All right, as we can tell here, Snead was like, look, we need to upgrade our pass rush. Well, we take a look at this draft thing. We went both sides of the ball really quickly. First pick was 75 overall, outside linebacker. Then we went right tackle, 75 overall. Came back with a running back at the first round, at this first pick in the second round. Came back with another strong safety, went back to the defensive side of the ball again to get a left end. Grabbed a 68 overall. Ooh, it's a low overall for him, dude. That hurts to see. I gotta put him in, though. I gotta put him in for Levis. Levis isn't doing anything. And grabbed a 74 overall power back. That is insane. I mean, I don't think it was a good draft in general. What, 280 overalls with a halfback for elusive and a tight end. And then 70 overall corner, 77, 77, 376s. None of which that we were unable, we acquired, unfortunately. 75s, and there's a fair bit of 75s here. So there's nothing crazy, in all honesty, there. There's nothing that's, like, crazy there, unfortunately. Looking at the roster, though, if we do adjust the lineups here, we're not going to see anyone over Tyron Smith, probably. Honestly, I got to see if Nixon can take this guest spot. I'll put him in. So we're going to put these here. That's getting moved. It's the worst thing, but I would much rather have him get his reps. Not looking too shabby. Smith's starting at left end, by the way. I don't know why he's under right end. He's not going to be there. He's going to be on the other side over Goldston. And we got hidden... What the heck is Tucker? Is he a strong safety? Bro, the CPU is picking more hiddens than I am. And they have crappier picks. Alright, I need to go make a change to the roster really quickly. But I'm assuming to preseason and then do that. And then I'll let you guys see. Alright, here's the starting lineup going into the preseason here. Somehow... Tyron Smith is now injured for a week, and Christian Watson's out for a week. I don't know how the heck that happened, but it happened, and we're just going to run with it at this point. But once he's back, Nixon will take over at the guard position. Defensive-wise, you got Smith taking over as the right end. Really the only change we're seeing on the back side of this ball. We might put Davis over Landry or anybody here, but unfortunately, I mean, they got two younger guys here. But I'm going to run them to start. Defensive-wise, nothing crazy here. Specialist, nothing out of the ordinary. William gets the third down back. And Hines takes over here. Tajay Spears is obviously better, but I want to run Williams as much as I can. Just because, well, let's be fair. He has the most potential to do anything. With that being said here, let's sim to the regular season and see how this team looks. Now, keep in mind for the team, for everybody here, let's take a look. We haven't done anything. We just went through the regular or the preseason games. Keep in mind for everybody, I'm assuming no one's having rankings now. He's up a percentage. He's only got 139 snaps, which is fine. We already have Nixon in. Looks like we actually cut Tyron Smith, which I think is stupid because I want to keep him because I want to put Nixon at guard. But it's fine. We only 3 running backs. We have the 2 I drafted, and first off, why is he not starting? Put the hidden guy first. Stop changing it. Smith takes over here. There's nothing really to see here, in all honesty. Although, I don't know why. Let's just do this really quick. Hitchie's, the rookie, takes over the second spot behind Spite. It's not too bad, actually. It's not bad. It's not a bad pickup. And then nothing else looks any different here. So I will see you guys in the next one once we sim to midseason. We'll see how our team's doing. Keep in mind, though, this isn't the year that we're going to win this. I don't expect us to win it this year, but the plus side for us is I still have another first from the Rams. I still have another second from the Rams this year. So I still have some decent picks. Obviously, based off what we have now, that's going to definitely be targeting a guard. Probably receiver, because Burks just is not progressing as much as I'd want him to. And Ridley's already on the decline. And I'm going to see, actually, I'm going to see if I can move Ridley really quickly here. That might be the last time you guys see me in the green shirt before this, because it's currently midnight and I gotta be up in 4 hours for work. So that's gonna be fun. But anyhow, I'm gonna let you guys go. You might see a Ridley trade. If not, you're gonna see me switch shirts. So see what happens. So this is all I could get for Ridley, in all honesty. Was a 3rd this year, a 4th next year, and then a 6th in 2 years from the Steelers. So it wasn't anything great. Obviously I'm gonna have to sign a free agent. Honestly, I may not even do that. I might just let him run with this and see how they do. But you guys will be mid-season. For me, I'll be in a new shirt. It'll be the next day. So we'll see how we do. Alrighty, as you can tell, we are currently 5-2 at the mid-season with some promising stat lines here. I mean, we have 2nd in points against. The only team better than us is the Eagles by 0.6. Passing yards, we're 3rd. Points against, we're 10th. We're pretty mid here. The issue, though, is this a fraudulent thing? What I mean by this, we had the worst record. So, like, beating the Packers, actually, this is somewhat impressive. I have some thoughts now. I thought, okay, I was about to say this is a fraudulent record and we're about to get destroyed by the Eagles and everything. But let's do the breakout linebackers. I'm assuming it's either the rookie or the middle. It's a middle linebacker, no doubt. Earl Zimmer. Honestly, that's not too terribly unobtainable for him. Like, it's not unobtainable for Earl Zimmer to have 6 tackles and an interception. I think. I don't know. I might be misjudging myself and looking like an idiot. Now, here's the issue. I have 15 players that need to be signed. This man's getting paid. We're retaining him. We're paying him. I just have to work out the offer deal for it. That's all I have to do. I'm moving Tajay Spears. Tajay Spears is getting traded. Levis is getting traded. Burks is getting re-signed. I don't know about Awuzie, because Awuzie wants a 1-year deal. Actually, I'm okay with that. He's gonna regress, but with how we're playing currently... Oh, Golston's getting traded. Golston, we're gonna re-sign Burks. What does Burks want? I'm gonna give you exactly what Burks wants, because frankly, there's no point in fighting him, because he wants to be here. But traded because of the dev trait left at, and the rest are getting moved. Because, frankly, I don't want them in the lineup. I like what I've built with a, star. Williams then takes over the starting job. Spears is gone, which leaves Hines, the power back. Who, frankly, hates being here, but it's fine. It's not big. We have him for years. It leaves him. I can grab another receiver, possibly, if I want. We have 2 good tight ends once Okwonu comes back off injury. And defense, I could use it to grab a strong safety. I could use it to grab a left end, or right outside linebacker. I could use it to grab a 3rd corner. Like, there's some... Well, actually, I don't even need it, because McCreamy's out for 1 week, but he's normally the 3rd corner. But, like, I don't gotta worry about the D-line. I can go make a move with Tajay or Levis, or Levis and somebody, to acquire a star right outside linebacker, or strong safety. And then in terms of the offense, I mean, sure, I could go for right guard. That's really about it. I mean, Nixon's a star. Honestly, Nixon's gonna play left guard, or right guard. So I'm gonna make that move. We're gonna make some trades. We're gonna show you guys how this all turns out. Trade number 1 at the receiver. Gives us Douglas as our 2 now, and a 7th in 2020. We gave up Spears for that. So it's basically a 1-for-1, in all honesty. On to the other 2 that we need to move. Blockbuster trade for me. Levis is gone, and a 7th this year. For Daniels at guard. A 3rd next year, a 3rd a year after that, a 5th next year, and a 2nd this year. To give everyone a really quick idea of, like, how many picks I have this year. 1 first, 2 firsts, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, a 4th, and a 5th. This is awesome. So, Golston got moved for a strong safety and a 6th and a 7th in 2020. I also gave one of the first this year for it, because he's only 25, so he's not like he's super old. I got him for a while, and he actually would like to sign with us for a fair bit because of what he likes. Which means we're accepting his 5th. We're not re-signing him. I'm not touching Landry because I'll probably be able to find something better in free agency if we get there. But to give everyone a rundown of what the team now looks like, we do adjust lineups really quickly. If it will load. Thank you. Jerry best lineup. Boom. Guard fixed. Almost a full star line. Except Nixon's technically not starting. But we're gonna start this. You have Watson, Douglas, Burks in the 3. Okuwari should come back next week, so he should get us a bunch of solid weapons. And then defense looks like so. I think it looks pretty good. Personally, I think we're pretty well off here. Obviously, slot corner takes a little bit of a hit at the moment, but I'm not too mad about this. I think we can make something very good out of this, and we're already in a good spot. So, let's sim to the end of the year, or I guess not the end of the year, sim to playoffs, see what happens. Because something tells me we're either going to keep a great record, or we're not getting over 5 wins. Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we made the playoffs. Ooh-wee! I'm excited about this, and we're the 2 seed behind the Bills. How are we looking? I'm curious. I mean, we're a pretty effective passing team. We do really well at holding them points.
We won the AFC South in dominating fashion. Wasn't even close, baby. We have a better record than the Chiefs.
Same record as Baltimore. Bills beat us by the game. Same record as Cincy. AFC North, of course, is an absolute beast of a conference still. As far as the team goes, what are we looking at player-wise? I'm assuming we didn't get any upgrades now. Nothing. I didn't think we would get any upgrades or anything. That was just what we slightly expected. Williams gets star. Yeah, Williams gets star. Kind of what we expected. I didn't expect him to be much. I was hoping for something better, but I kind of figured that. Smith, same thing. Kind of expect him to get star. He's a little bit of a lackluster hold on this defense because of that, but it is what it is. Hopefully they can get some rookie of the year stuff. The safeties though are 85 and 90. Yes. Dude, this secondary is terrifying. This secondary is terrifying, and this D-line is 92-90. I still have a ton of picks too. He won't be here now, so next year will be. Actually, technically, no. Let's leave Tyron Smith in for now. Nixon's at the 2. But he'll take over at the 1 next year, so we're going to take a little of a hit. Garlandberry's sitting a star there, not bad. Burks is up to an 79, but not up to an 82. It's boosted. So technically, all of my receivers are 82 currently if Watson's momentum drops. That's funny. Hold on. I'm stupid not to do that. I'm assuming another specialist. We have Bingsley and a 93 overall return guy. Why am I so good at picking return people? That's impressive to see. I mean, let's take a look at the stats here. I'm kind of curious. So Cole was 4,400 for 40 and 14. Interceptions are a little high, but like he might be in contention for rookie of the year. Williams was 141, 441, and 4. Hines 60 for 161 and 5. Not expecting a ton out of him. Cole was 59 for 150. It's not bad. And 1. Not bad at all. Receiving. Burks apparently is just. Why is my third? I mean, assuming they love the slot in this Rams offense. It's the only thing I can think is why Burks is getting near 1,417. Jesus, Flynn! 72, 695, and 12. I wonder how much tight end usage we were going to get out of this. This man just went berserk. We have near almost what? We have near 1,400, almost at 1,000. Not quite as close as 1,000, but he's 7 receptions short. That's not bad. What about defense? I'm curious. Spite, who we just paid for 7 years, is 116. Huge drop off from Zimmer there at 87. Snead gets 70 there. Not bad. Who leaves? I'm assuming it's pretty similar in solos. Yeah. Who has most assisted tackles? Spite as well. Zimmer and Simmons actually up there. Tackles for loss goes to Sweat and Simmons. 21, 14, 9 for our left, 8 for the middle, 7 for the rookie. Not bad. Sacks, 13 for Simmons. Not a huge number. But they definitely start to spread out there though. It's like you got 1.5, 2, 3, 3.5, 6, 5.5, 7.5, 13. Any solid reception numbers? Snead with 6. That man's maintaining his X factor. Absolutely maintaining it. Owazie gets 4. He might get superstar. I don't know. Any forced fumbles? We had a bunch of people with 1. We had what? Rookie Wright. Sweat, who's been in the league for 2 years. Simmons, who's been there for 7. And Kirby Joseph. Not bad there. We're looking pretty good here. That's nice to see. Let's play some moments here against this Colts team to finally get a first look at how this team operates. Got a nice wild card matchup here with Cole versus Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson. Downs. They got some they got some good people here, but Christian Watson, this team, and with Cole here, let's see if they can lead them through. It'll be very interesting to see how this wild card game goes. I'll be honest, I'm not super concerned. I'm more curious than anything. Like, I'll admit, normally when we get in these games, I'm like, oh, are we actually gonna like do well? And I'm thinking to myself here, I'm not super worried, if I'm being honest. It's not like, oh, we have to win. Like, most of our guys are fairly on the younger side. Not to mention, we have so much, we have so many picks. I'm not even concerned about this. Like, I'm just kind of playing it here by ear. Like, normally I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, we made playoffs. Like, we got to get a good run here at Tennessee. As Tennessee, I'll be honest with you, I think Tennessee is the first team that I can comfortably say, if you're like, you might not win this. Okay, whatever. Like, there's not a, oh no, like, pressure, we got to win now. Wow, get in the end zone, boy. Okay, maybe not. He's held the one. Well, we know what we're doing. I'm never gonna hide it. Power-O! Hines! Follow the big man Sweat into the end zone, please! Big D tackle! Pulling guard by Schwansky! Honestly, that was kind of easy. It's kind of sad. Alright, they need us on defense. Oh, wow, we are not gonna actually get to play actual defense. We're going right to, like, goal line here. Not every tight end's covered. Now there's the running back, which I'm not worried about, to be honest with you. Heavy pressure off the back end! Oh, I was looking at the running back. Like, I had to go cover him. I wasn't even considering the other guy in the middle. Let's see if we can play Zimmer here. See if we can shoot a gap. I'm curious. I gotta watch the curl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have had a pick if that got off, but I'm slightly happy that we were able to do that. Let's go cover one robber. I don't think your team's good enough to beat me in man coverage. I'll be honest with you. Bosa. Motion. Bosa off the edge. Not quite. Struggling. Overthrown. I'm gonna admit to you that we kind of blew that coverage though. But team, I mean, look, the defense everything looks good here. If we're being honest with ourselves. Like, nothing about this looks bad. I'm gonna sim to the end of the game here and see what we do. Quick little end of the second action here. 21-10, 26 seconds left. Let's see how this team does in the red zone here. I'm real curious. We got one timeout. Cole's got all the time in the world. I have given this man an O-line. Who is this man? What did I draft? What in the world did I draft? I drafted a madman. First off, I have built a stellar O-line. Oh my gosh, I gave him all day. And I don't know what I watched. I watched a helicopter. That's all I saw. But that's impressive to see. I just want to see that drive because I saw we were getting close. 4 plays, 26 yards, 23 seconds. We are scary. All right, there's 1:09 left, but I'm going to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. We're up by 24, 25. Richardson with a run in. Dude, I'm not even mad. I can't be. I'll be honest, it was a very slow third quarter. And then all of a sudden, like, we got the ball, like, we were close to scoring in the third, and then we proceeded to just pound it in the fourth here. And honestly, I am wondering a lot of things currently about the Titans because, like, when I look at this team on paper, I was like, dude, they're so far off. It's going to take me years. Like, I wondered how many true Titans I would even have on the team because they retire. That was the concern. I'm looking at this going, we're in year 2? Technically? I mean, what? This is our second season as actual head coach. Remember, the first season doesn't count. And how is this man's only star? Dude, I don't know. I don't know who I want to get Rookie of the Year. Timmy Titan has led the Titans to a wild card win. Who saw that coming? I certainly didn't. Cole was two. Wait, what was this stat line? I'm just going with us. I don't really care about theirs. This man was 25 for 32, 272 and 2 and 1. Okay, not as great with the interception. I thought he was just, I thought he threw an interception. Williams was 15 for 66. Hines was 4 for 9 with 2 of them having touchdowns. Cole had the diving touchdown through the air. Watson. What is this team? Watson 7 for 76. Douglas 6 for 60 and a touchdown. Burks 6 for 68 and a touchdown. Flynn was 4 for 36. Let's look. No sacks were given up. We didn't give up a single sack. 4 tackles there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 from Bosa. 2 tackles for loss. I don't think we had a sack on our. No, we did.
From Zimmer.
I don't think we had an INT. We had 1 INT from our. Hey, look, the strong safety we traded from paying dividends already here. I'm liking this. I guess we're going on the divisional. I mean, that's impressive. Okay, first off, we are in 86 overall with an 85 offense, 88 defense. So, like, I'm well aware that we've built a big defense. Bracket-wise, Bills, Bengals, us, Ravens. So 1-5, 2-3, 1-6, 2-5. 49ers lost to Lions on the top one here. Cardinals got dominated by Washington. See, normally I'd be worried about this being a fraudulent matchup, except we're basically even in overall. They just have a 1 better defense. And they have a better pass defense. We're pretty mid on both aspects of it. And we don't win. The only category we win in is offense or opponent rushing yards and passing yards. We lose in everything else technically here. I didn't even realize this. I have 2 people in the top 2 things, or top 3 of their category. It just made me want to check that, and I'm very happy to see that. Let's play the Ravens game, I guess. We're going for the divisional. All right, Lamar and the Ravens taking on Cole and the Titans here. I mean, they obviously have more X factors in this. 4th and 3, and they're calling us on. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want to run. I'm gonna run cover 1. I don't think your receivers are better than me. I'm gonna run Hitchens in the middle. I'm gonna leave all the stars, let them go. Hitchens gets a move inside. Woozy! No, Woozy, come on. It was a 1-year deal, but we just signed you, man. Come on. I'm not playing both defensive ones here. They're gonna get 7. What am I watching? Well, can Williams get in? There's 3 X factors on this team. You have a D tackle, Roquan Smith in the middle, and Kyle Hamlin. Both. All right, that's bugged. They all don't have the same ability. It's like physically not possible to have a D lineman with that ability. So I just want to say that now. Yeah, I was about to say, can we not hand it to the speed bag? Give me Hines. Honestly, can I go backside? Do I want to go Sting? I run away from all the X factors over here. Hines, you didn't get in? What? Oh my, that's an 18-second runoff. QB sneak. Oh shit. Hurry up. Hurry up. I wanted the sneak. Darn it. Except the issue was if I snuck that way, it was right at the other guy. Alright, let's see if we can get in on this 3rd down here. Let's show up in trap, because I'm assuming that means... they're going to run. I forgot it's not college football where if you run a trap play or something, they don't overload the line. We're going for it still. I don't care what the people say. I'm going for it. We absolutely need to keep him. No, we're going for this. This is very simple. I I need 1 yard. Cole, get in there. There it is. It worked. Alrighty. Let's go to the end of the game here. We'll see if there's a moment we want to hop in and watch depending on how this goes. Ravens got a minute 45 left and the clock's ticking. But all he needs is a field goal. We need a big stop from our defense. Kept him short. 10-second runoff there. 3rd and 1. We need a stop here, boys. Can we get a stop? Decent pressure. No, he's out of bounds at a minute 19. Injury, though, to the Ravens, I think. They didn't call timeout, so I don't know if that's an injury or not. Nothing great here. Gave up a really easy curl out to Andrews. And that's not Andrews. That's likely, I think. Timeout for the Ravens at a minute 12. They still need probably about at least 10 yards to be even in field goal range, in my opinion. But, I mean, I think they still have Tucker, so I don't know exactly how good he is still. Middle pressure. Why do we keep leaving people open? Minute left, 58 seconds. Coaches said we need to strip this football. Honestly, we need a better pass rush here. Good up the middle. Got to him. Tucker, goal, target line is 38. I think they're there or they're just too far. No, they're, what, 3 yards away. They need 3 yards to hit the target line for him. Let's see if this defense can get there. We don't look too bad. I mean, we need a better pass rush than this, guys. Now, they're definitely in field goal range now. Timeout called by us. They're just going to run the football now. Because, again, you're at the 30. That's a chip shot for Tucker. Big run. Big hole fill. Flag is down, though. Please tell me it's a hold. Holding. Yes, that's huge. That is huge. It's going to push them back. They're not going to take the second in there. Take the second 19. Why? Because that puts him back near where his max is. I'm assuming they still run this. I'm assuming it's still a running play. No, they're going to throw. Wow, can we not cover underneath at all? That is bad. That is horrible. They're definitely in field goal range. 38 seconds left. And they're gonna get first. No, they're not. Yeah, this is about over, folks. 3rd and 2. Gonna run one more play here. Whether they get the first or not, it really doesn't matter. We are struggling against her. He's gonna score. Wow. I feel like it's more insulting to us. I was gonna say we were looking pretty good, but giving up a last-second touchdown there honestly hurts. I mean, we have a 93 return guy, so I mean he could return it. And we have Cole's a he's a strong arm. I don't know what that means exactly. We got 2 deep threat receivers on there, so we might get something. I don't know. They're gonna make him return it, and absolutely read that wrong. Absolutely read that wrong. All right. Well, between Douglas and Watson. They're both speed demons here. Obviously, I don't know why we're highlighting our running back whenever we are 100% not giving him the football. Like, I know he's fast and he's been breaking a lot of tackles. I mean, he's young, but we'll see what we can do here. I mean, obviously, probably our best 2 shots, I think, are sitting on this left-hand side. I mean, Burks is technically not a big, deep guy. Decent deep ball. Oh, you overthrew. Dude, that's a touch. He hits that. He's supposed to be a touchdown. Flynn would have. What is going? I'm over here like, dude, I'm accepting the loss here at this point. Like, I normally won't be like, oh, guys, we're going to lose. I'm okay with this. Huge heave to no one. I thought he was going deep over the middle to whoever that was, and I thought we had him, but I don't know. I guess not. I mean, we're still giving him, honestly, even having his X factor on the D line, we're still giving our quarterback a ton of time. Unfortunately, our receivers just cannot separate. And I think that's my problem is I have a lot of mid receivers. I don't have a stud for him. Like, look how long he has. That's the only completion we've had of this entire drive. Was a comeback route to Watson. That's not good. I don't know. Look, to get to the divisional in our second year, in my opinion, not that bad. I'm quick look at the Super Bowl bracket. Ravens go on to play in the Super Bowl, so if they win, we technically lose to the Super Bowl champions, which isn't that bad. And honestly, it was a ball game for us, so I'm not too bad about. Yearly awards we're kind of curious at. Nobody in the running from us on MVP. We do get Coach of the Year though, which is good to see. As far as AFC, Burks gets third in Offensive Player of the Year, which I think is ridiculous. Simmons gets Defensive Player of the Year. That's huge. Cole gets Rookie of the Year. Williams is actually 5th. Wow, I thought he'd be so much higher. I honestly thought I had 1-2 sitting there, in all honesty. I really thought I did. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I don't know. Oh, no, Hitchin gets on here. Hitchin does get on here at 6. That's not bad. Best quarterbacks, Cole gets on at 7. That's not bad at all. Frankly, that's respectable. In terms of running backs, do we get on here? We don't, unfortunately. That's hurtful to see. Burks gets 2nd in receiver. I don't know. Again, what is he on? I got 2 right there, top 2 right there. So hopefully that gets, I mean, Cullen Murray might get superstar because of that. I don't know. I mean, Tyron Smith might get star, but he's off the team in all honesty. Simmons, best D lineman. That's huge to see. No one else on our team, unfortunately, gets there. Nothing on the linebacker side. Oh, wait, hold on, we missed DB. C gets the best DB. He's maintaining that X factor. I'm not seeing anybody. Owuzie gets on there. He might get superstar. I don't know if he will. He might. Or he might be starting. He might get star. I don't know where I forgot where he ranks. And then Bates is down there at the bottom for kickers, which, I mean, that's impressive to see. I'm curious to see what this does for dev traits. Because, honestly, that has some impact on everything. What do we got here? Cole gets superstar. Sweats, we already see Sweats in X Factor. Burks gets star for it. Does not get any, the Creamer does not get superstar. That's what I'm saying, you see. So you have an idea of what the team will look like for next year. We're going to take him out of the starting line because he won't be in. I also just realized I didn't have a backup quarterback the entire time. I have 3 X Factors now in this defense. But before we get there, everyone take a look at these stats. We were 8th in points per game, 7th in offensive passing yards. We had the worst run yards. Okay, so we had the worst run yards and worst run. Dang it. Hold on. Redo. All right. 8th in offensive points per game, 7th in passing. We had the worst running offense. I think that will improve as our running back improves, so I'm not too worried about that. Best points per game on the defense, or 4th best points per game on defense, middle of the pack in passing. So we need probably need some better pressure is what I think we need. And then we need some help with our rushing defense because we're dead last. So hopefully the X Factor helps that there. All right, free agency's now over, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm slightly angry because I didn't get Tyreek. I wanted Tyreek. I didn't get Tyreek. I did get Humphrey though. So I only signed 3 people because frankly, I have the cap. I have still 62 million. There was just nothing else here that was a need for me. I took Humphrey to take as our 2 to bump Owuzie down to 3. And McCreary's still on the board, but I think we're going to move Owuzie and let McCreary run the 3 still. Bobby Brown as a second D tackle in case, I'm going to say, Sweat gets tired or something, we would put him in. And then Huntley as a backup quarterback because I realized I didn't have a backup quarterback for the longest time there because I traded Levis. And as per the Washington Commanders rebuild, those are important. So, give everybody an idea of what the team looks like now that we've done this. Here's what we're looking at. General best lineup confirmed. Hawanu takes over which is fine. So both running backs are now star. Hines is above Williams still, but let's be fair, that's what we're doing because I don't want to keep handing the power back every time. Burks is still on the team at 82. Watson 85, Douglas 83, 85 from Flynn. Ukwanu's really not progressing at all. Cullenberry drops down to a star or normal. As far as the other thing goes, I mean, the O-line looks pretty good. In all things considered, Cole unfortunately drops down to star, which I'm not gonna let him slightly annoyed about. Snead drops. Why did he drop so much? Oh, he's 30. That's why. Oh shoot. Okay, I thought I had another year or 2 of him in his prime. Shoot. Okay. Well, this corner room is now about all the same age. Because I think he's 30. He's 31. I think Owuzi's like 31, 32. Okay, I got some aging corners here. I did not realize that. Smith drops down to normal dev. Bosa's a normal dev. Middle linebacker still
Powerhouses.
As far as anything else goes, I mean, we look okay here. I am now concerned because I thought I had a year or two. It's this year. I got 2 X Factors still in the middle. Obviously, this is a little bit on the lackluster side. We don't have an early pick. Where do we pick, actually? Let's take a look at the mock draft now that we're saying this. Because we got a lot of later picks. We're near the end, aren't we? Am I blind? I traded away our pick. I still have the Rams. I thought I traded away the Rams pick. I traded away our pick. Back here. To the Bucks here at 28. I still have the Rams pick at 8. I have a top 8 selection? Okay. I now need to figure out who I want to scout now because that is critical. I don't know what I want to do. I genuinely don't know what I want to do now. Because I'm sitting here looking at this going, oh, dude, I'm out of the water. Like, I got a late round pick. I now have a top 10 pick. And I mean, look, left end outside linebacker. I really think ends the need here, though. Obviously, a star receiver is it. And I don't know if I have a lot of picks here. I can make an offer for a star receiver and grab an end early on here. I have an idea. I'm going to see if it works. I will show you guys the draft. You'll be able to see, and we'll show you what. And there's the move for our star receiver. We gave up the 40th pick, a 3rd rounder this year, a 3rd round in 2 years, and then 2 7ths in 2 years. Along with Watson for George Pickens. So we went and got our 1. So you have an idea what that looks like? It's not going to do much, and honestly, all it does is put him at the 1. Pickens goes to 1. So Pickens takes the 1 at a 90 overall, 83, 82. So there's some solid options behind him. Nothing fantastic. We gotta see if Cole can make the most of it. But we gave him what he was looking for. We gave him a 1. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a lot to get him to want to sign here. But we need basically another repeat season last year, and I think we can do that. We didn't lose a lot of talent. We're shooting for an upgrade here. Everything else is about the same, if not better. We just gotta hope we can get there. So let's get to this draft. So we actually don't make a pick at 8. We traded away for Allen off the Patriots, who's a rookie, who's 82, he's a star, for a 2nd and 3rd this year and a 2nd and 3rd next year. So not a great one by us. Now let's see. We'll take a look at who they draft later, but I want to make that known that we made a move out, but we addressed a need in a better left end. For our first pick in the 2nd round here, we're going with Trey Flowers, a left pass coverage outside linebacker, 6'1", 224, 22, left-handed out of Florida. He's not a great rusher, as you can tell, with power moves and finesse moves being an F, but since he's going to be in coverage a fair bit, the elite speed, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite acceleration heavily favors us in our opinion. And it's something we need at left end. So, almost 1 for 1. Unfortunately, he is normal. That's upsetting to see. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I'm going to go with a power back here. I know power back's not exactly a need for me. But I went with a 5'11", 230 power back, 21 out of Oklahoma. With A ball carrier vision, A carrying, which I think will be great for us. I mean, he's not too bad. He ran the 2nd fastest 40. 2nd in vertical jump. I mean, he's up there in most stats except for the 40. I think he'll be pretty decent. 19 in hidden. He has 92 speed as a power back. Excel, 90 agility. What did I just draft? He wasn't even first. Oh gosh, I don't even want to know who was first in this draft. We're also gonna take a center here, just to see if he can be better than what we have. He hits basically every category, and his skills aren't that bad. So I think it would be a fairly good pick here as our late second rounder. 21, not bad. Normal def. I was hoping for hidden, but all right, that's what happens. I'm gonna go for a right outside linebacker here, only because Bosa's aging. And frankly, I mean, I don't know. He might be decent. He hits most upper stats. He's not a great physical rating. The skills aren't too bad. So I say we go for it. 35. We are nailing this back end of this draft here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am nailing this late second, early third round with some fantastic value. We're going slot wide receiver here with our last pick in the third. Mostly because he's not super bad, but like everything here is pretty mid at best. And who knows? He might be better than Burks. I doubt it, but ooh, that was a whiff by us. That was a whiff. We had to miss on one of these eventually. Let's sim to the end here and see what the CPU can do with all of our remaining picks. I don't think there's many though. Alrighty, let's take a look at the draft recap here. We have a 73 overall left outside linebacker. That's not exactly an improvement. If I'm not mistaken, he's normal dev, which stinks. We found our starting halfback. I'm even going to start Jeffrey Robinson at center, probably. Or no, he's normal dev, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so I don't want to start him. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to start him, actually. Because he's normal, and I'd rather start the higher overall. But we have some pretty good ones here. I mean, there's some decently high overalls here. 74, 75, 75, 73. They grabbed me a 75 D-tackle in the fourth here. Which, I'll admit, wasn't exactly a need. He's hidden dev, too. Okay. This was a gigantic class. I probably should not trade away first pick there. It's a deep class, but it's not a good class. I mean, there's not a lot of... Wow, that's insane. All right, so we traded with pick 8 to New England. They went 8-9. And they went the left end, Eddie Thomas, who we thought about going with. Wouldn't really wanted to be here. Yeah, I didn't like the block shedding, though. I thought the block shedding was too bad. I mean, everything else is pretty good for him, but, like... I couldn't get over the block shedding for his end thing. I just thought that was awful. I didn't think there'd be enough. And as far as the roster goes here, unfortunately, we did not draft any real depth at corner, and I thought about doing that, but the issue was I couldn't bring myself to do it. Obviously, Gomez is starting. We'd be stupid not to. Nothing crazy here in terms of receiver or anything. Again, tight ends look pretty good. O-line looks pretty stinking good. Cole's running this thing in year 2 here. Defense just looks scary. Yeah, we're doing that. We're starting Wilson. No offense to Davis. I mean, he's a 77. He's good, but I'm gonna start the hidden dev. I'd be stupid not to. Besides that, I don't think we're gonna see anything crazy here now. Except for the fact that we're doing that. I'm gonna leave Williams in at 3rd. Just because I think it's... I mean, as much as I want to give him reps, I would rather basically bench Hines and use Hines as a 2. Not that I think anyone's gonna really want Hines. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm gonna put some feelers out for Hines right now. I'm curious to see what would be offered. I don't think it's gonna be anything much. But again, I could be wrong. I could come out here and they'd be like, we have 35 trade offers and they're all amazing. So I figured there wasn't really going to be a demand for Hines. And that was the problem. He's a good power rusher. It's just that wasn't what most people want. But that's the team right now. Let's go to the regular season and see how we look. But Gomez has now officially taken the starting job, being the same overall and everything, which is good to see. He's still hidden. How close is he, though? He is 200 plays off, so he'll have it by midseason. Let's check the defense here. What are we looking at? Still have 2 X factors. Stellar as always. Wilburn is only 150 plays in. That hurts a little bit. He might take the entire year, in all honesty. Let's double check the abilities. Everything we like here is still there. Perfect. And then let's take a look at Simmons one more time here. I mean, he's getting up there, unfortunately. He's getting up there. He's 30. This is probably our best shot to win it right here, in all honesty. This is probably it. We gotta do the auto-generated rookies because we're not doing anything differently. Let's sim this mid-season, see how we look. And we are looking at a 5-2 third in the AFC. Tied at 5-2 between four other teams, technically, sorry. Cole is leading the league currently with passing yards and most touchdowns. That is huge. Since it brought up the stats here, let's take a look really quick by this midseason how this playbook's working. First in touchdowns, 14th in. This man's at 2,100 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8. The interceptions is still a little high. What about rushing? 100 for 400, or 100 for 350. Not too bad. Not great for Gomez. I'll admit, this one doesn't... He has 17 broken tackles. I'm sorry. Douglas gets the most here. Pickens is losing by 3, but he should surpass. He has more touchdowns, so that's good to see. He should end up being the one more than likely. Anything crazy on... Stronsky hasn't given up a sack yet. Jennings hasn't played. Neither's really Gary. Or him. Nixon's given up 1. Daniels is on 2. I'm sorry to see JC Lamb on 3. That's upsetting. As far as everything goes, middle linebackers eating up everything alive here. It's great to see. Tackles for the loss, Jeffrey Simmons, Zimmer actually, and then Sweat, Allen, and... That's not bad to see there. What about sacks? We got 3 from Bosa, 2 from 5, 2 from 5 Simmons, and 2 from 5 Allen. That's good to see. So they're at 1.5. Any interceptions yet, boys? Zimmer's got 1, Olight's got 1, and Sneed's got 1. That's an interesting pairing there. So we're not looking too bad. What about the... Can we check the... We are 8th, 2nd. We fixed the passing. We fixed the offensive passers. Now we can't cover the pass. I am one way or the other here, folks. All right, I that's a rundown. Not looking too bad. Let's see if we got any of the X factors really quick, or I guess not X factors, just abilities in general. Hopefully,
we did. Gomez is superstar. The rookie power back.
Closer, no. Goal line back. Absolutely goal line back. No question about it. Goal line back. What about the defense? No, he hasn't gotten... Wilburn hasn't gotten there yet. Okay, so he'll have it by the end of the year. So we'll find out by the end of the year what he has. And then, unfortunately for us, our young... Let's take a look at Phillips, because he's not... Unfortunately for him, he's 77, rookie. He's not going to see the field. So, he's not going to get it. Let's see what he defaults to. I'm curious. I'm assuming it's star. What we figured. Exactly what we figured. But I was curious. I wanted to see, because that was obviously one that's not going to come out from play. So, Gomez already looking good. Offensive-wise, still looking pretty good. Although, if Clingenberry continues to drop it overall, Robinson's going to be in really soon. He's only 3 lower. So I'm actually going to make this switch for the back half of the field. We're going to put in Robinson. That might be a bit stupid, but we're going to give the rookie some reps. On to playoffs. A 5-2 team. Let's see if we can get there. Wow, that's a drop-off. We ended 8-9 and in the bottom of our division. That's horrible. All we did was throw the football. What are we looking at stat-wise here? Second in yards. I mean, he has almost 5,000 yards. He had almost 15 interceptions. That's the interception ratio is awful. Not a bad year for Gomez, everything considered. Everything else looks pretty okay here. I'm not seeing anything crazy. 3 receivers with over 1,000 yards. And Douglas was only 60 short. 9 from Douglas, 9 from Pickens, 7 from Flynn, 11 from... Why does Burks getting everything? Okay. Well, this is not officially, I think, our longest rebuild because we're gonna go into another offseason here, and honestly, we got some things we gotta start worrying about now. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to playoffs, and I'll tell you what you guys mean, so we can see what the depth traits and everything, if we get anything out of that. All right, we have a Chiefs-Vikings Super Bowl. Like you said, if you look at the rankings there, we basically stink at everything but throwing the football. Let's take a look at yearly awards really quick before we look at the team, and I'll tell you guys what I mean. As far as everything else goes here, not in the running for MVP. Not in the running for Coach of the Year. AFC, not in the running for anything for OPY. Not in the running for anything for DP or DPOY. Gomez does get Rookie of the Year, which means he's going to probably be X Factor. But it's not going to do anything, unfortunately. Oop, go back one. Wilburn does get on here and on Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's good to see. Cole makes 10 at the bottom there. As far as running back goes, not on this list, unfortunately. Burks makes it on here for receivers. Nothing for D-O-line. D-line, nothing back again. Linebackers, maybe? Nothing for linebackers there either. Deontay Banks. Jeez, the Steelers load that. Nothing on corners. And that was the concern. And Bates is at 9. And here's why I said I now have to officially start to worry about a lot of things that I have basically been putting off. If I take a look at this team, like, obviously we have a superstar. Flynn goes to superstar, which is great. Offense looks fine. Offense is fine. Offense is young. I think Lattimore or Daniels is probably our oldest. Daniels is probably our oldest guy on this team. But here's the problem. Actually, wait a second before I go back to that. Nice to be my rookie got hurt. No, the rookie got hurt. If we're looking at this, all of my corners are now 31 or older, I think. Jeffrey Simmons, 31. Wilburn's only a 74 overall, which sucks. But it's what it is. Allen's progressing well. But yeah, now we're concerned. I only may have one more year of this before it goes downhill. Like, I was like, I'm building a team. We're looking good. I now got some serious questions because my corners are now very old. The question is, how badly they regress going into this season. All right, as we approach free agency recap here, I'm going to be honest with you. I offered a lot of big name signings, and I offered here. As you can tell, I lost. I won this one. And then that was really about it. I didn't offer Snead again. He didn't want to be here. I didn't feel like competing with him. I lost out on just about every corner. But I was able to get Williams. I got Reader as like a 2-3. I got a little bit of an improvement as a left outside linebacker, and then Sweat at a left end over what we currently have, because we're gonna probably try to move him, in all honesty, because he's got some trade value to him. But to take a look at the mocks really quick, we're at pick 10. And I think we only have one, so we're only going to get the 10th pick. Yeah, I mean, that's the only one we got in the first round here. And honestly, it's probably got to be defensive. Like, it's saying receiver. I'm more than likely going corner. I got to scout some corners because we need some help there. Just show me what I mean by that. The reason I'm saying it, I don't have faith. Like, I'm not too worried about our O-line and everything here. Like I said, Robinson comes back. He'll be in. No biggie. Gomez is a stud running back. We got great receivers. We got great tight ends. We got some okay outside linebacking-ish here. Williams there. Like I said, we can get rid of... We're going to try to move Allen for something. Probably a corner. Maybe an end. Maybe an outside linebacker. But more than likely a corner. In all honesty... I might move Zimmer. I haven't paid him yet, but I think we gotta do this really quick. I think the scheme has to change. 74 here. So we're gonna run Casey's offense, Pittsburgh's defense, out of a 4-3. Phillips taking the 2 spot. So we got the rookie, Sweat. We got some solid end rush here. 2 solid linebackers. We just now need to find some pass coverage outside linebackers and everything here. Unfortunately, we have a few. They're not great. Woodburn's down 2, unfortunately, due to morale. So we're actually going to probably start him over Davis just because he fits the scheme. But I think the plan is to still move Allen. I think we got to move Allen for something because he's not in anywhere. Like, there's no point having him. He's not in. So I think we're gonna move Allen pre or post draft here. I haven't quite figured out. But you might see a move here before the first. Either, like I said, probably for another corner, probably for a corner or an outside linebacker. But without that being said, we're gonna head to the draft or that trade. Find out. So just so everybody knows, I was gonna look at corners. I basically scouted the 3 that I saw in the first round. He's top 5. I feel like it's a blanket question what I need to go get. Hey, he's 5th. What a steal. He's hidden. Go figure. Well, I need a corner. I found a corner. That was really simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to do some research. Ooh, we get 2 early seconds here. That's good to see. All right, we're gonna probably go with Orlando McNair here. Not a great finesse move. Not bad. He is a pass coverage one, but I think he could be a very good... Yeah, he might. I think he's going to take over one of the spots here. Let's be fair there. We kind of had to redo that left and right outside linebacker position, so... That was definitely a need. I don't need safeties. I don't need receivers. My receivers have been solid. I don't need tight ends. Center, we already went and got one. I don't think I'm gonna look at this and be like, oh, he's much, much better. No, if honestly, it's about the same thing we have already. So he might be, I mean, he could be a higher overall, but I doubt it. We're looking at our left here. Best left is here. He's not too bad. A awareness, A man coverage, A tackle, A pursuit. Shoot, we're going here. I mean, that's elites and everything here. I mean, no, granted, the showing wasn't as great, but I liked it. I like it. Let's go here. Whew. Whew. We just redid the outside linebacking core right there, baby. Let's go. We're 3 for 3 on hidden so far. We got 2/3, 3/3 here. Ooh, okay. We got some chance to make some playmakers here. Like I said, don't need anything here. Ends not needed. I could probably use a right. I think we're gonna probably not the best. Actually, I think I'm gonna go that route. Let's take a look here at the left guard here. What do we got here? Not bad physicals. Not great physicals. I think he's a good one to sit a year. I think he'll be a good one to sit a year. Because in the off chance, I mean, I figured he wasn't going to be great. I figured he wasn't going to be great. But look, that's more or less for Daniels. Because I don't know, like, if I can't win it this year, obviously, I need to rethink some things. But if I can go another season with some star players, I might have a shot. As far as that goes, I want to go... See, this is my problem. How are you an end in a decent thing when you have F block shedding? That's like 80% of your job. As far as everything else goes here, I'm not liking anything I see. I mean, I don't need to go D-tackle. I know that. Could I? Yes. Is it going to be exactly a lot of help? Not really. I mean, he's not bad. Let's give him a shot. He's not bad. I talked myself into it. He's not. Ooh, maybe he's bad. Maybe he's worse than I thought. Okay, I'm letting the CPU go. I've whiffed a couple here. All right, after that draft, let's take a look at the recap really quickly. Recap says the following: 77 corner, good to see. 73, 73. Plus sides, 71. Pretty good plus side there. 69 D tackle, 72 wide receiver. I mean, most of these later ones aren't, and honestly, they're not that meaningful. Any generational talents? No. And honestly, that is sad to see. I mean, the lowest is a 61 with the last overall pick. The highest is a 79. That's an 18 overall difference. I feel like I made a bandit batting middle of the pack there. Let's update the roster. Take a look at what this looks like. Let's see what they say who should play where. Honestly, we're gonna probably move the lefts in. Jerry, best overall lineup. Boom. Nothing great. I mean, McGriffin really is here to replace Daniels if he has to leave. And honestly, he's more or less a serviceable one. Although we're going to have 3 superstars, I think, going into the season, which is nice to see. Obviously, that needs to switch. We're actually going to put Reed as the second corner. I want to get as much reps as I can. I'm going to start Garcia. And I'm just go find the other guy and start him over here. We're going to have both of them running. Special teams, specialists. Campbell gets that one too. I gotta give him the reps. I gotta give him a chance. I gotta give him the reps. And then we're gonna put the other hitting over here on the other side. So that's gonna be this team, and honestly, that's what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna sim the regular season, and after I sim the 1 week, and then sim the regular season, because for some reason you can't just do that. All right, this is the best overall team we have had going into this so far, especially the most powerful offense. As far as everything else goes, nothing looks any different here. Robinson, of course, is back in. Everything else looks the same. I got the 2 rookies running. They're both already up to a 75 instead of the 73 currently, which is nice to see. Which is very good to see. I think they're both... I think one's pass coverage. I think one of those pass coverage, one's not. No, they're both not. And then Campbell is up to a 78. And he's also getting all of the slot reps currently. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to put Garcia as even the sub-middle linebacker for the time being. We're just going to hammer his reps. As far as everything else goes, I mean, it's pretty simple to see what we're doing. I'm giving the rookies a chance to succeed. I got some aging talent. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, we got to make sure these abilities are set here, because I don't think... Yeah, actually, sideline data is perfect. Actually, that works actually great for us. I don't know if Gomez has another one. He only had one last time we looked. He does, and he's got the steamroll. So we got goal line back and steamroll, which frankly are both perfect for what we need for him. And then I don't think Flynn's never had it, so I've never actually put abilities on him. He's got short ins, short out and ins, and then slot apprentice. I don't think he's gonna end up in the slot, though, is the issue. Let's do backyard tight end, because I think it's going to benefit him a bit more. And we're going to go to mid-season, see how we look. I mean, this team's got a shot. As far as, like, the original members, you still have Arkuwaru, Burks, Latman, McCreary, Sweat, Simmons, and that's it. So I kept, like, 4 people. So far. So this is an interesting rebuild. Let's go to the midseason, see how we do. Alrighty. We are currently 4-2. Promising stat line. We still suck at running the football. We are still dead last. I don't know if that's the playbook or what, but 11th in passing. Leading the AFC South currently, but we still have 1 game that we are down. No leaders in stats at the moment. Let me do the rookie auto-generate rookie class really quickly. As far as anything else goes, what are we looking at? I got 12 players you want to re-sign, I think, right? Yep. So, who are the 12? Flynn, obviously, we need to re-sign. Latman, we need to re-sign. Zimmer, we probably want to re-sign. Douglas. Oh, there's some big names here. Nixon's 5th gets accepted. Davis's 5th is not going to get accepted. Honestly, I gotta try to move some people here, because I don't have the cap room to sign all these people, because I'm assuming Flynn wants a massive deal. Actually, he's not anything massive. We'll give him exactly what he wants. All right, made a move to first cap space. Second, third, and fourth. Second and third in 2 years. Fourth in 1 year. Not really anything big, just trying to free up space. Well, I can't resign him or Burks because of cap space. We're not looking too bad, like I said. Unfortunately, currently can't re-sign these two. I don't have enough cap room. That's what stinks. But with that being said, we're gonna sim to the playoffs and hopefully we get it. Or else this might be the end of this run for them. We made the playoffs. 13-4, not bad. We've gone up, I think, like 3 overall this offensive season, which is fantastic to see. Defense, I think, went up 1. Let's see what we have. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if anyone gets any upgrades. Not seeing anything. Burks is currently injured for 1 week, so we don't have him this week. We have Ryan's in the slot here. Ukwar is sitting there. Not bad. Robinson's up a few, which is nice to see. I mean, nothing else is crazy. Defensive-wise, they both get star, unfortunately. All right, I figured they would. I hoped Campbell got star too. With that being said then, so since he's star, obviously McCreary's going to take over. It's the middle again here. Allen's actually going to maintain rush end here, so that's good to see we actually didn't get rid of him like I wanted to. Loud is actually going to take over the slot. Slights got back over the middle here. Honestly, they get some good options for sub linebacker here. Special teams, still looking good. As far as everything else goes, we're not too bad. This is by far our best chance to win it, and probably our last chance to win it. So let's play the game out here. Well, let's play the moments and see. Oh, before we do it, let's check stats. Actually, let me get you a stat rundown for the year really quickly. Nothing at a glance for winning it. So let's see where we fall. Almost identical. I mean, he has much more yards. He's almost near 5,000, but 49-16. If we could just get the 10 interceptions down, dude. Gomez being a dog like always here. 6 touchdowns, 31 broken tackles. Cole's got 5. Williams being a good off pace back here. It's good to see. Receiving wise, gee, Pickens is only at 500. I'm assuming he had to be injured. There's no way our number 1 receiver, our slot, our 2, our tight end are outscoring him. Hold on. Burks had 23 touchdowns. What is going on? We had 2 sacks here, 2 from our center, 3 from our guard, 7, 8. A little more pressure than we'd like to see there. Middle linebackers, as always, going absolutely off. Campbell looking good there with some nice tackles. Tackles for loss. Who got the most here? Simmons and Sweat tied for 11. And then both the edges come in at 7 there. I'm assuming sacks are on the same thing. 11, 10.5, 9. Actually, 5 from Garcia there over Williams. That's good to see. Any INT numbers? Only got 3 INTs all year. Ooh. That is not a good number, folks. But I mean, we don't look too bad, if we're being honest with ourselves. We don't look too bad. Now, let's head over to the draft here and see what we can do in this game here with the 13. Oh, I guess I guess playoff picture. I keep forgetting things here. Playoff photos as follows. Fairly interesting one. I mean, you get what? Chiefs get by, no surprise. Dallas gets by, which is slightly a surprise. Ravens, Chargers, Titans, Jets, Bills, Jags. It's not super unrealistic. I mean, except for the fact that the Jets and the Titans may. I think it's really the only thing that's out of the ordinary here. But we got an interesting one here. I don't know how we're gonna do. Wild card game against the Jets. We got a shot. It's not a great shot, but they bring us on for 3rd and 9 to start. Pickens on the left, Flynn, Loud, Douglas. Let's change this to stick. We got Williamson on the backfield, so we might be able to go to him. We're going Pickens. They got in that one somehow. I was not expecting that. Well, we got a defensive stop here we're looking for. Get Williams on the edge here, so we're going to play. They got an X-Factor tight end here. A superstar left tackle we're going to go against ourselves. I'm gonna burn him here. Campbell, keep him short. He broke the tackle.
Yes, sir. I'm so happy he didn't go down there. That's huge.
The fact that that man proceeded to stay upright after we hit sticked him, let him go back some to reset the forward progress. So that's huge. That's absolutely gigantic. McCree! Oh, McCree could undercut it. But he's going to hold him to a field goal. That's good to see. Unfortunately, we struck out with our... if it gives me one more chance at offense, I'm going to do it just because it was only a third down conversion there. So, if it gives me another shot here, I'm going to take it. If it doesn't, we're going to go to the end here. Nope, we're not going to get it, unfortunately. So, I will be going to the end of the game here and seeing if we can beat this team on the road here. 2nd and 4. 4-point lead for the Titans. They hold on to the ball. Currently, can we maintain a handoff? First down,
and more from the power back,
who's frankly just fast. Gomez is only 6 for 9, or 6 for 30. Are we not giving him the ball? Like, it's been back and forth, but have we just been throwing it all day long with Cole? Big run play! Blown up in the backfield, not going to get far, but timeout called again. I would prefer a first, but I'm okay with punting here. I'm not going to lie. I would be okay with punting. Handoff. Go!
This man's going yard!
That iced it. We just won this game. Dude, that run just absolutely iced it. Minute left. And we're going to run a play. Why are we not kneeling the football? Why don't we just kneel the football? I mean, yay! Doesn't the penalty make the clock stop? Why is it ticking? I'm assuming we're waiting to under 40 seconds to snap this football, and smart people would be. And anytime now. Anytime now. Alright, that works. Okay, folks. Tennessee Titans are your wild card winners here. I'm not gonna lie to you. That score of 21-17 after being 13-4 to 11-6 is a little bit more intimidating than it should be. Like we really should have won by a lot more, but that's our second wild card win in our career here. Which is not bad. Unfortunately, no, not again. No. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. It is nearly identical. The teams are identical. They beat us in every defensive. They're just slightly better at passing. They're much better run defense. They beat us. They're the one. They tie with us in opponents points per game. Rushing yards, they win by far. Passing yards, we win by far. And then they're basically a point ahead of us in points per game. That is no. Do they have anyone leading in their stuff? No. Okay, but no, we're not doing this again. I guess we're gonna play some moments, see what we do. I'm very concerned here. I'll be honest with you, I'm highly concerned if we can win this. That's all I have to say. All right, division round against the Ravens again. This time it's at Baltimore and not at our time here. They're gonna let us play the first offensive drive out here. We're gonna start off with a MTN or MTNX drag. See how we can go here. They got, like I said, they still got their 3 X factors here. Going to Pickens, coming across. Guys got burned. Trying to make a move. No, second inches. Wiggins with the tackle. I mean, we're not too bad here. Let's start with a duo here. We're gonna outside run. We're running towards the X factors, but away from the superstar. Ooh, Rokon came back in really well there, but Gomez still gets the first. We're looking for Pickens. It's a superstar. Let's see if we can get him on the post here. So much shading it. No, he's got him beat. We got him. Boys, he's gonna score. Is he faster than him? Okay, first of all, Callahan is fast, but we are just fast enough, baby. Touchdown. What's our defensive play here? Gotta make a defensive stand. Trying to give us a 7-point lead. I can't switch off a Zimmer. I can't switch off a Zimmer. The game's bugged. I can't switch off Zimmer. Alright, we're playing little linebacker, I guess. We still made the tackle. Hey, gave up 7 yards because someone got second level, but I'll take it. Zone. Can I now switch people? I can. Alright, we're gonna be Allen on the edge here. See if we can get there.
Blew it up, baby. Let's go.
Simmons is, I think, hurt. Shit. No, that's not Simmons. Who is this? I have no idea. I can't remember. I have no idea who that is. I don't know the numbers. Ever since we made all these trades, I don't know who that was. I think it might have been Simmons, just by the setup. I don't think that was his number. Allen, speed rush.
No, come on. Oh, if there was anyone else, that's a pick for me.
It's my middle linebacker. It's Simmons. Dislocated thumb. We are obviously keeping you. I would be a fool not to. I can't switch off of Bingsley, so I guess we're trying to block this. Madden, why are you doing this to me? Why are you not making me switch? Alright. 4-point lead to start, baby. See if we can maintain this. Go to the end and hopefully not give myself a heart attack. Baltimore coming out with 1:50 left, and frankly, folks, this is a complete 180 if it was last time, and I'm so happy to see it. Oh, this feels so good to see 34-11 with this. Timeout call it. I mean, you need 23. That's 4 possessions in 1:44. It's not the question for this Ravens offense, but I mean, we've been keeping them pretty. I mean, excluding that one big play there, I mean, they're pretty bottlenecked on this drive. I'll admit, the pass rush is still not as, I'd love to say them, and then they hit a dime over the middle to somebody. That's just slightly upsetting to me, but it's fine. Bro, how are we leaving people this open? I'm so happy they played the middle of this game well, because they are not ending it well. I have no idea who that was, but that man just went up there and got that ball. But they got 2 timeouts, 1:15. This is surely over here, and we should have at least another win here. Gomez, not the greatest. Roquan in on that play. This man is insane. If you get him against, if you get our guy matched up against a DB, he can truck him. He just anything in close here with like D linemen, linebackers, flat chance. He's trying. I give him credit, but unfortunately, honestly, this is where I put in the other backup power back. I wouldn't even leave Gomez in for this. There's no point. It's a long field goal if we're gonna go for it. We are gonna go for it. See if they can hit this here. Ball snapped. Kick is up.
And good. Bates drills it.
And Stonehouse with the punt. Oh yeah, we still have Stonehouse. I love I was going through this earlier, being like, who do I still have from like the original Titans team? Because I basically had to redo a lot of this. I'm like, I still have Stromsky. I still have the left tackle, left guard. Burks is still in this. Sweat, Simmons. And that's the only 2 pieces off the defense. I would have had it with Snead if he would have stayed, but he didn't want to stay. And I have Stonehouse. The only ones we have. We brought a ton of people to get very little pressure. Honestly, that is kind of sad. That was pitiful. I'm assuming we're in prevent. Check down. Blocked. Dude, what is up with the Madden CPU and being like,
Guys, Hail Mary situation.
check down? What is it like that? Every single one of them do it. Why do they do it? Decent rush. I mean, a little bit of pressure on the backside there at the end. 4 seconds left. Again, this is all formality. They're gonna punt. Okay. This is not legit the slightest. Well, if it's fair caught, it's over. He's gonna return it. And it is ball game, folks. Winners, 37-19, Tennessee Titans in the divisional. Moving on, our first divisional win, and finally moving on to the AFC Championship. Let's see who we play here. It'll be interesting to see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it would not be a true rebuild in the AFC division if I wasn't going against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. As you can tell, 14-13, pretty similar overalls. They have a far superior points per game and a passing offense, and slightly better rushing offense. But our defense is almost significantly better except for their rushing defense, which frankly, that's not going to be their downfall. Their downfall is going to be, hopefully McDuffie can lock down their entire defense, because let's be fair here, we like to throw this football. I mean, we're fourth and everything here, so hop in this game and see who will be taking on the Eagles and Seahawks winner. We will take him on, and let's see if we can finally get this team to a Super Bowl. Titans, Chiefs. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the measuring stick game. We didn't get it last time we were in the playoffs, and it's been 2 years. Or been a year. So, let's see what we can do here. Give me the first drive. Let's see if it works. I love how I stopped recording, even though I have to record this drive for you guys because, you know, that was the moment they gave me. So, this superior run defense without Chris Jones, keep in mind. Chris Jones did retire. Wow, Bolton just shot that. Okay. And I think it's Stronsky is injured now, I think. I love I said we like to throw, and then we immediately come out and run the football. Well, we're going to look for this here, see if it works. We're looking for Burks. Burks is out of the question. We're going to Pickens over the middle here. Go, Pickens, go! Ah, no stiff arm. I tried to stiff arm. It was probably stupid, but I couldn't juke anybody, so. No, it was actually a right tackle. We're definitely going to try and keep him, because it's early in the game, and well, frankly, we need all the help we can get. We're going to go back over here, because it says to run this way. We're going to give it to our star Gomez with some nice downfield blocking. Safety, get out of my way. What? Why did he not truck them? This man is, like, amazing at trucking. First off, why are we running the football? They have a great run defense. Why are we trying to not exploit their horrendous pass defense? Boom. That's what I wanted on the last time. I'm going to say, I'll admit, if we lose Gomez, it will definitely be a hit. But I'll admit, we're not dead in the water if we lose Gomez, because, like, obviously we have a speed back, but we also have another power back. So is he the best back on our team? By far, yes. Can we still work around the fact if he gets hurt? Also, yes. Have we had to yet? That was awful running on my part. I should have just cut instead of trying to loop speed around that thing, and that was my part. But they got McDuffie, who is not on the field. Is he injured? I feel like he's injured. I haven't seen him. I don't recall seeing him. Burks! Got him! First! We're marching this one down the field. It's going to take a little bit of time. We, for some reason, insist on running the football. I don't know why. Like, let's be fair. This is not a run team. Yet we were like, run the football. For some unknown reason. Pickens! Touchdown! Got it in there! George Pickens! Tennessee Titans, touchdown. They are not giving me any moments here. Alright, we're going to give me a second. I guess we're taking 2 offensive moments because they're not giving me defensive. Kansas City does have 1 turnover. Keep that in mind, folks. Tight end corner. Burks. We're looking for him. We've got him! Touchdown! Traylon Burks. One of the only offensive weapons here still on the Titans. On to the sim. And honestly, I'm pretty hopeful here, to be honest with you. Alright, coming out of the 2-minute warning here. KC down by 2 possessions. They still have a fighting chance. But they gotta go quick. This check down stuff is not quick. They need to, like, use... I don't know if you still have Worthy. It doesn't look like you still have Worthy. Use Rice. Use Speed. You don't have Pacheco. You don't have Worthy. You don't have Kelsey. You have Rice. Go throw it deep. This check downy stuff that, like, I think it's Gray, needs to stop if you want to have a shot. Because you still need to, like, the issue is you're down a timeout now. You don't have 3, you have 2. If you call another one, you're down another one. You have 1. I have yet to see an onside kick work in this. So I'm going with the fact that you're not going to be able to do an onside kick. You need to keep possession, aka stop me with timeouts. And we just had a blitzer run into each other, and a huge sack comes up from go figure it, Spite. That's huge. All right, that it's honestly already over, but we're just gonna finish out watching this because frankly, I understand if you want to skip, if you want to press do the double tappy, skip ahead a little bit. I understand. Maybe, never mind. I was about to say maybe not because my guy got mossed, but nope. Yeah, it didn't moss him. I have no idea who that was. I have to be honest with you. I have no idea what number that was. I have no idea who's auto-generated, who's creative for, and who's original in this team. I mean, the original is only really in the team. He held on to that. And that's your last time. That's such a waste, dude. That's such a waste. I mean, you have 37 seconds left. You do whatever you want, guys. Honestly, if I'm my team, I'm just running cover 4 or cover 2 man, drop 2 safeties, and be like, safeties, no one in the end zone. Everybody else, stick with them. Because frankly, we've won this. Out of the back of the end zone, 10 seconds. Look, all right, do they still have a shot? Yes, you can score here, recover an onside kick, probably get one more medium pass play to get you a little bit closer Hail Mary range, and then Hail Mary it. But that seals it right there. You kind of had to score there for it to work, in all honesty. And that's ball game, folks. We win our first AFC Championship and the first AFC Championship appearance, which means, you know that, folks, we're going to the Super Bowl. And, yeah, they basically said you get the gauntlet of Chiefs to Eagles. But we have the overall advantage. As far as everything else goes, Mahomes wins MVP. Cole is 6th in MVP running. 2nd Coach of the Year for Timmy Titan. Burks gets 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year for AFC. I'm not seeing anything else here. Any defensive players on our end here? No. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I doubt it. Nope, Ryans actually gets on here at 6. That's surprising. Defense, Garcia gets on there. Campbell's on there. McGuire's on there. Not going to win it, but they're on there. Cole takes the 4th. No running back for us. Interesting. Burks takes the 2 again. I don't understand this man. Skronsky gets on there on the line position here. And Sweat takes it actually for us on D-line. That's good to see. No show from the corners, unfortunately. No DBs. And new kicker. No, sorry, Basic got the kicker one. All right, in the Super Bowl here, first thing we're doing is we have a 17 yards till they score, and they want us to play some defense here. Obviously, the game's going to bug and not let me switch off Zimmer. What do you mean? That's obviously what we're going to do. Barkley? Read it like a book. Like a book. Let's run with a cover 2 hard flat here. Can we switch off Zimmer? No, we can't. All right, well, we're in the middle zone here because I can't switch people. Boom. Keep him short. I think that's A.J. Brown. I still think they have A.J. Brown. I still can't switch off Zimmer. I don't want to blitz because I can't blitz. But I am going to blitz up the middle here. No, I got stuck. I almost shot the gap. I read it. I just didn't quite get there. Let's go cover 2 invert, I guess. We're still Zimmer because I can't switch off him. Obviously, unfortunately, I have to cover back out. No, I read it wrong. I wholeheartedly thought that was. They got me with the counter. They did. That's why I played really bad linebacker. Well, I guess we can switch the camera angle. Go Zimmer here. Deep ball. Deflected. There's 2 people there. Humphreys and I'm no idea who the other one is. But because we can't switch off of Zimmer, we're just playing middle linebacker here. We're gonna show blitz. Drop back. Get him! Dude, this angle. All right, MMG, I know what you're talking about. This is awful. I don't take that bad of angles normally. I just didn't have a chance of doing it. It's not going to let me play again. He's got me on McRight now. All right, edge rusher here. With one move. Why is there only one move? It's so annoying. All right, so annoying. Shit, I screwed it.
Go, pick it! What are you doing?
All right, that's our 2 moments, I guess. On to the end of the game here. I'm a little bit worried now. Eagles mount the final drive here. Minute 44 left, down by 4, so they got to score a touchdown. It's not out of the question that they can't. Oh, pass rush, baby. A little bit there. Why is he so open? That's not good. That's a minute 38, dude. Ah, come on, boys. It's AJ Brown, too. Isn't he like 34? Why is he not retired? Come on, get there, get there, get there. No! We're getting stinking dissected over here. 11-second runoff. They're going to score, dude. Minute left. They have 2 timeouts. We cannot get a pass rush to save our life, nor can we cover A.J. Brown, apparently. 52 seconds left. You still have Saquon in the backfield, too. I'm convinced the CP hates me. Under pressure, he's going to get around Simmons and throw it away. 47 seconds left. Come on, guys. No one's on this flat. He's going to throw it short to 85. Nope. Nope, it's curl route that we can never seem to cover. We just lost the freaking Super Bowl. We have 44 seconds and 3 timeouts. A field goal puts us to overtime. It's gonna be returned. This is probably the worst 93 kick return I've ever seen. You're gonna say, be like, oh, he's one of the best kick returners in the league. He sucks! Look, Cole has had some great plays to Flynn and Pickens, and he has had some awful ones. Flynn's got an X Factor, so technically, he can just chuck it up to him. If we're smart, we just send him on a deep route, aggressive catch with Flynn, and we're fine. Target line is the 43. For Bates to have a chance. 38 seconds, 3 timeouts. Can we do it? Cole is under pressure, hucks it into the ground. This is heartbreaking to watch everything you built just go to crap in the final game when it means everything. Flag is down. The hold, isn't it? No. Roughing the passer. Defense. I mean, that helps. Gives us the first down, but we still have 30 seconds, and we need probably 20 yards. It's not the question. The issue is we can't move the ball. I'm going to shut up about us not being able to move the ball, apparently. Cole, putting us... I mean, that was 5 seconds. Dude, if he can lead a game-winning drive here, I'm going to be so happy. Flynn lost his X Factor because he wasn't targeted enough. It's going to Flynn again. Nope. Flat. Timeout called. Yep, there it is. 2nd and 2. Look, we're in field goal range. Just no stupid mistakes. At least force an overtime. Handoff. First down. Timeout called again. 16 seconds left. Please don't just... Dude, if we run this and no huddle it and then we run out of time, I'm going to be so annoyed. Why did we just call our last second with 12 seconds left? What are we doing? I'm assuming there's an ice coming. No ice. Bates. Drilled it. Tie ball game. 9 seconds left. Oh, the issue is this is so not over. I'm so concerned. Look, if Eagles please decide to kneel it, they're not going to. They're going to run a play. Would I be asking too much for a pick six? For like, I'm pretty sure our only pick of this game to be a pick six and win the game. Barkley, motion. Drop back. Only rushing 3 with a spy. Just flat in the short in the flat. Timeout called. 4 seconds left. We're rushing 3 with a spy. I got a deep man coverage, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's a cover 3 or cover 3 man. Whatever this is. Whatever the drop thing is. Huge drop back by Hurts. No pass rush from these boys here, unfortunately. Heaves it. Not in the end zone. Incomplete. Overtime. This is painful to watch. This is painful to watch. This entire rebuild comes down to CPU's ability to win in overtime. Why were all the other games so easy? I don't need this. I don't need this. I need the win, but I need not the heart attack. Titans have won the toss. I can't even choose. They will elect to receive. Okay. I'm so concerned. All right, we're receiving a kickoff in overtime, even though it's overtime rules and we both get a chance. We need to score a touchdown. I take back every bad thing I said about this kick return. Why couldn't you do that in regulation? Why did it have to be in overtime? You know what I just realized? If we now stop them on defense and get the ball back and they can't score, you do know what that means, right? That means a kick return just cost the Eagles the Super Bowl and got the Titans their first one, which frankly just feels appropriate. So please, defense, step up, win this thing. Let's see what we can do. We'll return with a kick. Please fumble. Please fumble. Please fumble. But just be comedic. It would just be comedy gold if he fumbled there, because that means that special teams won me the game and lost the Eagles the game twice. Everything's somewhat similar here. X Factor Jalen Hurts is activated. No other X Factor superstars on this team. Good pass rush in the middle. Get him on the contain. There we go, boys. There we go. Simmons hurt. Oh, no, not Jeffrey Simmons. No. You kidding me? Why is he hurt now? I have no superstars on the field currently because my D-tackle's not on the field. Come on, boys. I need some help here. Yeah! Picked off! Picked off! Go down! Go down! It's over! We win! Danny Taylor! Danny Taylor with a pick! The only pick of the game, he threw it right to him! We've done it! We just won on a kick return and a pick! Timothy Titan has led the Tennessee Titans to their first Super Bowl win with a 90% rebuilt roster. I won't be lying if I said otherwise. I am in shock. I genuinely have no idea what to say. Our guardian angels are nowhere near this offense, but we ended with a 90 overall. No guardian angels on this offense, unfortunately, but we left this offense with the original Treylon Burks, Lademan, Skronsky, Okuwanu, everybody else brand new. Defensive side of the ball. The man who saved us with a pick in the overtime, Danny Taylor, 2-year player out of Miami, 76 overall, not even ranked as a top starting strong safety. And who else can forget his counterpart in this mission, the man who went yard after I insulted him like 3 times, Jeremiah Billingsley, 77 overall, corner, 23-year-old out of FAU, 106th ranked. The man may have 93 speed, 94 acceleration, and not be a great corner, but
Damn, can he return kick returns?
so what does this show that the Titans need to do? Obviously, draft yourself your superstar quarterback. Find yourself a second reliable tight end. Honestly, you need to find your 1, and you need to find a 2. Burks is an okay 3 at the slot, but frankly, I mean, he even could be your 2. That man was dominant in everything he did. Find yourself a superstar running back, obviously, but you can probably manage with, like I said, I can probably have managed without a superstar running back. I could have probably handled it with these 2. It was a very large bonus having him. Obviously, Sweat and Simmons are huge pieces to this. Build around them. You probably can win it with the corners that you have. In all honesty, you don't have to do what I did, which was go out and go get some stuff. But Sweat, you need to find yourself a replacement or an opposite to Simmons, because you guys run a 3-4. I switched you to a 4-3. You need to find an opposite to Simmons. You need to fix your middle linebacking core. As you can tell, none of the people that were originally there because they were bad. And then, honestly, do your best to improve your safeties. That was the biggest thing. Those were honestly the biggest things. And, of course, find yourself a Jeremiah Billingsley, because apparently kickoff or kick return touchdowns in the Super Bowl was going to win you that one. So keep that in mind. As was being said, everyone do me a favor. On this side of the screen, that's way over on the other side, you will see a playlist and a subscribe button. If you want to do me for hit both of them, that'd be great, because I will keep putting out rebuilds until I've done all 32 teams, and I already have another thing set up after that for NFL. But I also do NCAA and players through their career. I make players and build through their career. So if you want to do me for watch those, that'd be great. I will see everybody in the next one, where we will be doing, honestly, I have no idea. So give me like 2 seconds to look it up, so I can tell you exactly who we're doing after we did the Tennessee Titans here. That was bright. That's a flashbang. I don't like that. Google Chrome, you saying. After the Tennessee Titans here, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I think they're going to have Geno Smith. I think the update should get pushed through. If not, we're going to operate as if we don't have Geno Smith, because I haven't made the trade in here. But I'll see everybody in that one. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys when that comes out. Have fun.